everybody. Welcome back to Hit or Miss Hallmark Movie Reviews.
Happy countdown to Christmas.
Do we only have 2 movies left?
I think so. I mean, we technically missed a few, so I don't know if we're going to be able to
We might go back and catch up, but we also might be doing something fun at the end of all of this. So stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Today we're reviewing
Sealed with a List, starring Katie Finley and Evan Roderick.
The writers here are Melinda Bismeyer and Emily Ting, who are both credited for Christmas at the Golden Dragon, and Robin Gadsby, who's credited as a writer for Christmas Cookie Catastrophe.
The director here is Lucy Guest. Some other directing credits include Christmas at the Chalet, Journey of My Heart, and Lone Star Christmas. So, what's this one about?
This holiday season, Festive Carly sets out to conquer her list of abandoned resolutions from last year. Aided by co-worker Wyatt, she finds love and confidence to chase her dreams.
I'm so distracted because a ladybug just landed on one of our lights.
I heard that. Yeah, it was freaking huge.
You know what? That's very strange.
What?
I was just watching a podcast, the Yes Theory podcast, and Matt, who's leading Yes Theory, was about to give up on everything, on like writing the book and stuff, and a ladybug landed on his hand with a broken wing, and he told himself, if that ladybug flies, I'm gonna go back and start writing this book and finish it. And it was struggling and struggling, and he saw it fly, and that was the reason why he finished the book.
Whoa.
I just watched that podcast today, and now this ladybug landed here.
Well,
Maybe that's telling for us.
yeah, I think we should finish the review.
Okay, sidetracked.
So what do we think?
Okay, when we saw the previews for this one, I was excited to see Katie Finley. I haven't seen her in a while. I think since that other Hallmark movie that we really liked, which is Love Strikes Twice. Mm-hmm. She's also Canadian. She's from Windsor. She's a few hours away, so we love that.
Yeah, people from Windsor are usually like the most American Canadians you can find.
That's true.
They're like, you can literally
It's a border
you can
city.
see and hear Detroit from Windsor.
Yeah. So this is not only a Christmas movie, but a New Year's movie, even maybe more so a New Year's movie.
Getting close to it.
We have our lead trying to tackle her year-end resolutions, and she enlists the help of her Nepo baby ex-boss, Wyatt, to help her get there. Mm-hmm. He was the one who essentially got her fired anyway, so this was kind of like, you owe me, let's do this, help me out and get me to these resolutions, right?
Yeah, I was fine with that sort of trope, and we haven't seen that in a while, the agreement.
No, so in turn she was going to help him become more of a responsible adult, not just live off his dad's trust fund that he gave him, anyway, whatever. Mm-hmm. And you know what, I ate it up. I think it overcame an obvious and predictable premise, thanks to the feel-good chemistry between Katie and Evan. I thought they were great together.
Yeah, true, very true. This one started a little slow, but it gained momentum fairly steadily as we watched the two leads really get to know each other. Mm-hmm. And it just goes to show you that you don't need a big cast or fancy plot devices or even like a great story when there's good chemistry between the leads.
Yeah.
And the script pretty much demanded it. Like they were in almost every scene together right off the bat.
Yeah, I also like that the movie quickly reveals Wyatt's, inherently good nature, and that the primary issue with him lies in his reliance on privilege and, this luxurious lifestyle as a coping mechanism following his mom's passing. So basically, he didn't annoy me for too long in this movie. In fact, he had a significant character arc. Both of our leads did, and I liked that.
Yeah, the Wyatt character actually really surprised me after the initial setup of him being a Nepo baby rich boy douchebag.
Yeah, me too, yeah. Carly grew, not only to trust people in her life, but to trust herself, to know that she is worth so much more than she ever gave herself credit for. And I liked that our two leads were just, two ordinary people waiting to find someone to bring out the best in them. No villains necessarily, Like I also really loved the message. Sometimes it may be easier to believe in others than in yourself. This was a good story about getting out of your comfort zone and pushing yourself to accomplish your dreams, because you're really the only one who can do that. And I like this movie the more I think about it.
Fair enough. Well, why don't we get to performances?
Yeah. The genuine emotion Evan and Katie bring makes their story arcs exceptionally, really gratifying. I think they infuse their characters with an abundance of warmth and heart. They're both great here. It was hard for me to choose a standout. Any kind of cliched character tropes that we do have here, I thought were treated with honesty and, a genuine desire to overcome these shortcomings. They genuinely want to change for the better. So, only by a margin, really, because they both had great character arcs, I'm going to choose Evan Roderick as my standout. Because I tend to go with who most surprised me in the end. And I was expecting an annoying, privileged brat whose transformation would be so contrived that that would also become annoying. And thankfully, we didn't get that here. I really liked Wyatt. He seemed to really care for her. He wanted what was best for her, and he wouldn't let her give up on the resolution list. And I liked him a lot here. He's my standout.
Yeah, he was great. I want to shout out Katie Finley. I really like her, and I thought she did great in this film. And I also rather enjoyed Wyatt's dad, played by Martin Donovan. We saw him in Archive 81, and I really liked him. He wasn't even listed in the IMDb, though. And the storyline between him and his son was done pretty well. It got pretty heartfelt at the end. But my standout is also Evan Broderick. This is definitely the best I remember seeing him. He definitely gets typecast into the baby face rich boy roles because, look at him. But I thought he seemed to carry himself differently in this role. I was seeing a lot of Tyler Hynes-esque body language cues, and he was definitely delivering his lines in a very nonchalant Tyler way, but was absolutely working for him. He almost came off better because he played the cool guy who is super sweet, but doesn't act like he thinks he's cool. Anyways, I thought he was fabulous as Wyatt, and I look forward to seing more of him.
Nice. Well, why don't we get to nitpicky, hit picky?
Sure. Nit. Katie seemed to have trouble pronouncing the word sommelier.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I think she said smellier a few times.
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you?
Smellier.
That was funny.
Yeah, Evan didn't have a problem with it though. I don't know if this is a hit or net, but when her friend comes back from being away from here, she just jumps out of a moving cab basically, right in front of her friend.
That was very random.
Yeah, but not a lot of nits.
This ladybug is making its way around the studio, and it's very distracting. Hit. Katie Finley's hair. I loved it on her. She looked like this kind of glowing, sweet cherub. She looked very cute, And curly short hair sounds like a nightmare, but she makes it work. And she looked incredible at the end in that red dress.
Yeah, she looked really good.
It was so nice to see her like that. Anyway, why don't we get to the list?
Let's see how the list movie did on the list.
Or down? Christmas party or gathering?
Yes. Ice skating. Yeah, we saw it briefly at the beginning.
I think it was ice skating. It could have been the fast motion of people walking on the snow. I'm not sure because I know they used that technique. There was a montage thing happening.
Okay.
Let's just give it to them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tree decorating or picking out the perfect tree? Yes.
Definitely. That scene was nice too.
Yes.
Santa.
Yes, there were a few Santas.
And he showed up as Santa.
Yes, I loved that. Hot beverage.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, the mulled wine.
Mulled wine, actually. It was really cool to see that.
A snowball fight or snowman. Both of those things.
Amazing. Christmas market.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A Christmas carol.
Yes. Mistletoe kiss. No.
Negatory. A character obsessed with Christmas.
No.
I don't think so.
Holiday tradition. I'm going to say yes. The whole premise of writing your resolution list is, that's probably the main one here.
That makes sense.
There was also an ornament, something with an ornament that his mom and him made, I think.
Yeah, they're the homemade ornaments from his mom. I guess it became a tradition again.
Yeah, I think so.
And Christmas magic.
No. So what's that?
Pretty good. 9.
That's actually a lot. That's more than we usually see.
That's one of the better ones of the year for sure.
Yeah, in terms of hitting the list, yeah.
But let's pull up the Christmas meter and see how it did. Whoa.
I'm going to give Sealed with a list 8 maids and milking. Pretty good
score.
Pretty good.
And I'm also going to give Sealed with a list 8 maids and milking.
Nice.
Yeah, I like this one.
I liked it, and I was just pleasantly surprised by it. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did.
I was expecting to like it because I like Katie Finley,
her,
but
I know.
I was definitely surprised by Evan Broderick, and it was nice.
But even though it was a trope that we're familiar with, I thought their performances brought something just interesting and nice to it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Good chemistry.
Very good. Yeah.
But let us know what you thought. Where would you put it on the Christmas meter?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
And we'll see you very soon. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah. We'll see you in our next review.
Until next episode.
Bye.